Meanwhile, the increasing popularity of generative AI in the workspace has started to pose a potential security threat to companies. Smaller businesses, some say, are most at risk. To discuss this trend and a way to mitigate the threat, we want to welcome in our next guest. We have Fran Tarkenton, NFL Hall of Fame quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings and CEO of Tarkenton, and Will Adams, president of Tarkenton, joining us now. So, Fran, thank you so much for joining us. One of my colleagues, he wants to be here doing this interview because he said he watched you play. So, you know, you've gone from the football field to the front office. You've gone from calling plays on the football field to business. Let's talk now about how you're pushing into innovation and AI. How did you get here?
Well, I played football in the National Football League for 18 years. And I kind of changed how quarterbacks played football. They were go back in the pocket. They would never run. They would never scramble. And then they throw the ball down the field. Now we look at these great quarterbacks playing today. They can run the ball, and they can also throw the ball, but the whole thing has changed up. Business is no different. I've been in business all my life. And if we don't look to how do we get better, how can we serve our clients better, how we can be a better partner, if we don't do that every day, we lose. And that's what's happening now more than ever before. And we've just finished building a product called pipIQ. And, you know, I've got my president here, Will, young guy. Yeah. He can go more into the details. But remember, the number one thing is this. pipIQ is the most trusted source of information inside of your business. So your people can find what they need to succeed. And so Will can do that in a much better way than I can. But AI is taking over the world, and it's making us better if we use it properly. We are doing that.
Okay, you say if we use it properly. So, Will, that begs the question, what does properly mean? And let me also add this context. I was hearing a couple of ladies at work have a conversation, and, you know, you could tell they were trying to work through something, and one said, just chat it. And it's like, wow, we're at a phase where it may be becoming a verb, like where you would say, just Google it. So what does that mean, use it properly?
Yeah, and that's a funny term you say, just chat it. Yeah, and you know that right there is a trend that's really happening right now. You know, all across the landscape of business. KPMG came out with a report saying that nearly 80% of employees are using AI in the workplace, and about 50% of those have admitted to pasting sensitive company information into those public chats. And thinking about that, you know, it's creating an absolute minefield of compliance and security and intellectual property risk for companies like yours, companies like ours. So, you know, that's one thing that we've really set out to go and tackle head on. You know, AI-driven productivity headlines are all over, you know, news networks like yours. We're seeing it all over the headlines, but small businesses are really wrestling to achieve those same results with unclear goals and tools that just aren't made for them, untrained and unprepared employees. So that's one of the things that we're out tackling in the marketplace right now with the private intelligence platform that's designed specifically for those small businesses. Simple to use, secure by default, and really focused on measurable business outcomes. We're focused on the dirty work, the operations, the admin, the customer service, communications, reporting. So those companies can see, you know, real meaningful ROI quickly, not having to wait months, large investments, but getting it, you know, in a matter of weeks.
Well, let me ask you this. You all talk about the shadow AI problem. Can you explain what that is? And, you know, what people should and businesses should keep in mind when you think about that?
Yeah, so shadow AI. So that is a paramount problem. So again, going back to what I previously stated, about 80% of employees using AI in the workplace. Lots of companies today, you know, are the pace of AI right now is just so rapid, and the accessibility of the numerous chat tools that are out there and available. You know, employees most are out trying to do a great job for their companies, and if there's different tools that are in the marketplace that they believe can help them go and achieve, you know, better results, faster results for the companies they work for, they're going to go and reach for those tools if they believe that they can achieve those results, you know, faster if their company is not providing those resources for them. Unfortunately, a lot of those tools are not designed for business. They're not designed to keep that kind of company data secure and private and protected. So oftentimes those employees are out, taking contracts, taking customer data, copying, pasting, dropping it into a public chat tool. That information is now it's part of a data model. It is now exposed, much to the detriment of that company, or to the customers that data was now exposed. And meanwhile, the company has no idea that that's happening, even if they've put in guardrails or safety measures in place, because employees are resourceful. They're going to come off the network. They're going to go around the firewall, again, just in an attempt to go and do their job, faster, more efficiently.
And then, Fran, I want to go back to you and ask you this question. You've lived your life through various decades and have seen the rapid acceleration of technology. When you think about where we are now, we're in this world where we're constantly having this conversation about AI, artificial intelligence, how productive it can make us. How do you look at it? Is it friend or foe?
It's friend. And in this turmoil that we live in today, we need friends, not enemies. And it's friend. I look back in my football career, what we did on offense and defense back in 1961 when I played for 18 years. You wouldn't recognize it today for what they do today. Technology touches every business. It touches all the football games, the baseball games, how you train, how you do to get better. And this is really an important step for our country or the world. AI is here and is helping make us better. And that's why we put our guys together. We built our product, and we've got it out on the marketplace. And these type of things are so important for us to be able to take care of our customers better, and our products can be used in a better way.
And then, Fran, what do you think about when you think about, because I think, I don't think it's actually an easy answer on friend. I feel like you have to make it be your friend, because we don't want the robots to take completely over. But I want to know what you think about for AI adoption. It's clear like a lot of people are using it. What do you think when you think about responsible AI adoption and, I guess, pipIQ's place in this?
Well, yeah, it really is a safer way for us to run our businesses, and it makes us able to do more good things for our customers. The number thing, we want to be sure that we protect our customers in any of the products that they use that we have, and this is helping us do that in a very advanced way. AI is here, and it's just beginning. It's changing the world, and it's going to change it a lot more than it is right now.
All right, thank you. We'll have to leave our conversation there for today. That's Fran Tarkenton, NFL Hall of Fame quarterback and the CEO of Tarkenton, along with Will Adams, president of Tarkenton. Thank you so much for joining us and giving us your view on the lay of the land as it relates to AI and what we need to think about.